So, VAR is coming into Scottish football next season. What's your take on that?
Thanks to God. I think that's good thing for every league, especially after now 2-3 years when they start to figure out some things with VAR, of course, and I think it helps a lot. So I'm very pleased about that.
Last week was a very big week with the club coming through the Braga tie and obviously the Celtic semi-final. I just wonder how much, not a weight off the team's shoulders, an excitement within the squad knowing that you've got big games on the horizon and potentially still 2 trophies there to play for and also in the league.
Yes, absolutely. It was a huge week. We are absolutely delighted with that week. Probably the best week this season. And yes, 2 titles still to achieve, but also there is league still here, so we're still thinking about that. And yes, we are very pleased about Europa League. It's a big thing, and to be in the Scottish Cup final also something very big. So we are very happy.
In terms of the players, the manager has just told us that Kamar Roof is out injured for a couple of weeks. Aaron Ramsey coming back, of course, for the Leipzig game at home. You as professionals, is it going to be tough up top? Is it all a case of just sort of all hands to the pump and helping each other out at this stage of the season?
Yes, there is a couple of injuries. Of course, that's not good for us, but there's football, you cannot affect on that. We'll stick together. We have, I think, a lot of good players, and that's very important. We have like a big squad, And as you see, whenever someone come in, always help to the team, which is most important thing. That's it.
Yeah, and on your own personal level, Borna, you've been playing really well recently, back in that left back spot. How delighted are you to be back in the side and playing, of course, your part on Sunday against Celtic? Those are the big games that you want to play in, isn't it?
Yes, I'm very happy. Because of that, I didn't play for a couple of games, but always doing a lot of trainings, waiting for a moment like this to try to help the team. I knew that moment will come. I get a chance, and I think I'll use that very well. And I'm very happy because I am back. And I help the team to win those games.
How valuable has this past week off been in allowing the players to recharge their batteries after such a busy period, and obviously a clearly busy period coming up as well?
Yes, that was 2 huge games. It was very tough, not only physically, also mentally. We get a couple of days off after that. I think we are now rest. Physically, mentally, we are in very good position because of that week, and everything is fine now.
And Connor Goldson did say that kind of fatigue is mental and the body can take you to where you want to go. Is that an ethos that kind of flows through the rest of the team?
Yes, of course. That's the thing. When you are playing Thursday 120 minutes, of course that you are tired, more physically, maybe in that moment than mentally. But mentality is the thing what push you to play again 120 minutes. And I think that's a big thing. We showed the character. We showed that before, but we showed that again. And we knew now that, again, that we are capable to do big things,
When you joined the club, we could argue that the club was still going through a recovery stage, coming through the leagues. Where you're playing just now in Europe, winning the league, and this year genuinely competing with Celtic, is this now the real Rangers that you thought you were joining?
Yes, I spoke with a couple of people. Can you remember when I came here, and look at now? When I joined, I know in how tough time Rangers had, and how tough period this club had, but also I knew how this club was been before that, And yes, I think that this club is now back on their old ways, and I'm very proud because I was been part of that. And also this semi-finals of Europa League, I think that that's a huge achievement, not only for players, I would think even more for the club, for the fans, because we are now back in Europe. Everyone recognizes us, and everyone knows that we are capable, that we have a very good team.
At the start of last season, your form was sensational, and there was all sorts of rumours going about that Roma were in for 20 million, and then you've also been through this period of injury crisis. In terms of your own mental toughness, were you always confident that you would be able to get back to fitness and re-establish yourself in the team?
Yes, of course. It's not first time that something like that happened to me. That's normal in every sport. Actually in life, you have some upside downs, and that's normal thing. The most important thing in the moment when it's tough is that you train very well, that you're doing your best, and I think that always your time will come. That happened to me also this time. And that's not easy. I cannot say that that's easy. It's tough, but that's the thing. If you want to be on some level, you need to do.